today we've got something very special for you guys. It's going to be the next step in preparation for our big enchanting episode. That table that's sitting there in the corner, you can barely see the book right back there, is still sitting there. We haven't used it. We're just waiting for that day. So we're going to be doing something today to prepare for that. I also made a diamond axe. And in case you guys were wondering, our bees are doing great. They've been pollinating the farm, and we've been getting quite a few resources. As you can see here, we've gathered up quite a bit of wheat. We've gathered some honeycomb. Put my shears back away here and slip my armor on. And I added a second hive here. We won't actually harvest from this hive because the campfire that we have down here won't actually activate it to calm the bees down. But that's just there so that we can store extra bees. As you can see, they're still in there. You can hear them. And if you guys have any name suggestions for our bees, make sure to leave those down in the comments below because I'd love to name them at some point. But today, we're going to be building a super cool sugarcane farm. And as you noticed over there, that wasn't a chest anymore. And we have another one of them over here. This is the barrel. And it's just like a chest. It has 27 slots in it. It cannot be added together to make a double dip barrel. But unlike a chest, it can be placed in any orientation and can even be opened if there's a block directly above it. So barrels not only look great for outside uses rather than chests, but they also are super great just for storing things. So, I'll put a torch there. So, this is our chest of goodies for today. And today, we're going to be building a sugarcane farm so that we can get plenty of paper and stuff. So, you're going to need some building blocks. I chose logs, and we're going to be turning them into strip logs for this build. You're going to need some light sources. I chose lanterns, because you know I love my lanterns. You're going to need sugarcane. You're going to need some fences. This is probably not even enough. You're going to need a lot, but I chose birch fences, and you're going to need some fence gates for this build here. So we're going to grab all this stuff here, and we're going to get right to work. I'm going to pick up our goodies chest. Okay, so I think we're going to build our sugarcane farm either right out here in front of the starter house here, or we're going to build it over here by the crop farm right over here next to the rock. And I'm leaning here because I don't really want to crowd our view that we have of the river. I think it's really pretty, and I'd like to keep it that way. So I think we're going to build right over here. So to get us set up for building here, we're going to have to get rid of, it looks like, some of this land to make way for our sugarcane farm. So to build this, when we do it, we're going to need quite a bit of space, and I don't know exactly how much space we're going to need, so I'm going to get a bunch of dirt here, and we're going to build out the area that the sugarcane is going to go in, and then we are going to put the build around it. That way we know how much space we're going to need for the sugarcane before we start building. So, sugarcane is a really nice resource to have because you can either turn it into sugar, which isn't super great, but the reason we're getting it is for paper, which can be used to make books and all that great stuff. Oh, look, our bees are out. Speaking, because our bees are out, I probably should breed them so we can get some more bees. Let's give you a flower, give you a flower. There we go. Okay, we got a baby bee. Perfect. We're approaching level 30, which is going to be our last thing that we're going to need. Okay, so let's start setting up this farm here. So grab our water. First things first, I think we're going to build it here. So each one of these strips is going to have sugar cane. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 should be long enough for this. I'm actually going to move the blocks over here down a little bit. Actually, let's do 10. So that's 9. 10. That's nice. Okay. So then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to make 3 strips. And that way we have plenty of space for all of our sugar cane. 3 strips should be enough. With 10 per strip, that's 30, right? And then if we're getting 2 sugar cane per thing, we're going to get 60 sugar cane per harvest. So, oh, hello there. Sir, you are not wanted, but I'll see you in a second. I'm going to go and grab a couple more things so that we can set this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just got back from making some more lanterns here, and I found 3 leather and 2 leads. Guys, I swear, didn't have anything to do with it, but without that, we will end up leashing these bees up so that we don't lose them, and we'll probably name them too. So, let's go in here, and we're going to start with the oak logs. We're going to do a similar thing that we did here. So we're going to have this, but instead of vertical along the edge, we're going to have it horizontal, because that looks really interesting. And it just adds a little bit to our structure here. Except for on the corners, they are going to be vertical. Looks like we got a vertical one here. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, why don't we do, to even add more texture to this build, why don't we do the edges as horizontal, but everything else is vertical? That would really add to the texture of the build overall. Give it a little more feel to it. So let's change that. So let's take out these middle blocks here. Let's go in, and we're going to change this. And it's not going to look the same as that, don't worry. I am going to strip all these logs. So, you can actually strip a log by using an axe and right-clicking on the block. So we strip all the logs here. It will use your axe's durability to do this. And when you are doing it, it seems like your axe's durability just disappears because you're just getting so many logs at once. But that looks quite nice, actually. I'm really liking the way that's looking. So next thing we need to do before we install anything else is the water. So place 1 water bucket down in the corner, go to your nearest body of water, grab another bucket, and place it right there so you have an infinite water source. Now you can just go down the line and grab as much water as you need until you fill it up. Now do the same thing in the next row. Place it right there. Infinite water source, infinite water source, infinite water source, infinite water source, and infinite water source. Now get your sugar cane, and we're not going to do this yet because we don't want to get in the way. What we will do though is place our fence gates. So we're going to do 2 fence gates, then a normal fence, then 2 oak logs, which we're going to strip, then leave a 2-block gap, and then we're going to do that again with the fence, 2 fence gates, and 2 stripped logs. So this will give you an area where you can just go around here. Same thing over here, 2 fence gates, a fence, 2 logs, strip them, 2 logs, strip them, a fence, 2 fence, oopsies. I forget that these side walls aren't the same. So because this is a rectangle, we actually have a different shape to the side. So why don't we actually go back to the back and then finish up the pattern. 2 fence gates, a fence, and then we'll go over here, 2 fence gates, a fence, and then we'll grab stripped, 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 and then over here we have 2, 3, 1. Oh, we're out of, oopsies, we're out of fence gates. That might be a little bit of an issue, won't it? Grab some more fence gates. I don't think this is going to be enough, so we may need to get some more. that's, yeah, we're gonna need 6 more. And then logs. So it's basically the same. You're just adding in an extra fence gate here due to the fact that this is a rectangle. So we're just quickly gonna make a couple more stickies. That's only going to be 4 fence gates, so we are going to need a little bit more birch wood. So, let's go and grab some more birch wood. Okay, I've grabbed the rest of my stuff, put it up here, and made sure my cat isn't back on my desk. Oh, never mind, he is, and he's licking my cup. Good to know. Everyone say hello to my kitty. Okay, so grab some birch steps, finish off, and just put them on each one of the little things that we've set up here, and that will allow you to enter the area from any direction you would like. Grab your lanterns and place them not on the corners, but just on the entryways, because on the corners we're going to be putting something else. And of course, the second I say that, I place one on the corner. Okay, so we've got all the lanterns in, and now you're going to need some fence. So, get some fence and set it up. It should be 3 or 4 blocks. I'm gonna do 4, I think, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do 4 here. Now that I think about it. Okay, so build up your fence. Couple blocks. You can either do 3 or 4. Either one works. I'm gonna do 4. And then build off on the edges, just like that. That will give you a little bit of it'll kind of show you where you need to place the rest of your fence blocks. You are gonna need a lot of fence, and I don't even have close to enough fence. But I'm just gonna kind of show you what you've got to do here. So, let me make a little bit more fence here. Let's make 4. Turn all that into sticks. And then make a bunch more fence. 36 more fence. That's not going to be enough to finish the project, but it's going to be at least enough to show you guys what to do. And then I will go and finish it off camera. So, start building your perimeter here. You only really need to go up 4 blocks once, because then once you've done that, you can just build off of your previous fence post and just do this. Okay, this will be the last of our... Here we are. Okay, now what we're going to need to do is we just fill in the entire area. So I'm going to go get more fence, finish this up, and then show you guys the finished product. Okay, so we've added in all the pieces, and I think it looks really nice. It's got a really cool, just nice pattern to it that goes along here. As we move. And then I added in some little pieces just to kind of connect it up more. And there's one last thing you have to do before you add in all the sugar cane, and that is some slabs. And I think we might need maybe, that should be enough more birch. That should be enough birch slabs. It's probably more than enough. Let's cover up the water with waterlogged, oops. It's hard to click. You get waterlogged slabs. This way, you still have a water source here. Just realized that these end things won't be able to have sugarcane on them, but that's fine. You can still have your sugarcane all the way down here, but you won't fall into the water. So I'll have to come up with another way to get the water in there, or I can just make this into pathway, which is actually more likely. I might just make this all into pathway. You know what? I'll figure it out. I'll just make this all into pathway, but just want to say thank you all for watching. That's enough for this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!